Well, good afternoon, YouTube, and thank you so much for watching. Today, Fat Cat Cologne Collector, or Fat Cat Collections, or Fat Cat Watch Collector, or a Lord Day Pimp, is going to do a review today on another fragrance, okay? And if you've been watching or following my other videos, you'll know I've been picking up a lot of colognes lately and doing reviews on them, and a lot of them are what I consider cheapies, okay, or inexpensive colognes. You know, I bought colognes over the years that have been, you know, $50 range, $40 range, you know, $40, $50 is kind of my limit on what I'll spend on cologne. Even nowadays, with so many different wonderful houses out there, or perfume houses, I just can't rationalize spending more than about 30 bucks, unless it's something really special, okay? And I have to tell you, the only difference I've found in inexpensive colognes or the more expensive ones, and I'm not saying niche, okay, not talking about those, because I haven't smelled any of those, but I have several colognes I've been buying that replicate niche colognes, and they do it very well. And the one we're going to be talking about today is one by the House of Cuba. Now, Cuba makes all kinds of cheap, very cheap colognes, but they are not cheap smelling in any way. And longevity is, you know, it's not going to be as great as maybe your higher end stuff, but they're so inexpensive, it does not matter at all. So today, we're going to be talking about this one by the House of Cuba. Now, the other day I just picked up from the mail, or the other day I got in the mail, a 4-pack. And these are the 1.17 ounce Cuba sampler packs, basically. They make several different ones. I'm not sure exactly how many they make, but they all come with 4, I believe. And this one here came with the black. Okay, this is the Prestige line. Came with the black, the platinum, which is the one we're going to talk about today. It came with the Prestige, I think just the regular Prestige, which is supposed to smell like Angel Man. And we're going to find out if it does. My buddy's got it. He's going to let me borrow it. But lots of people are reviewing this stuff. Lots of people have said that. And I have another Dollar Tree replica of Angel Man, and there's definite similarities there. And then the other one was Cuba Black, if I didn't say that already. And then Cuba, what's the other one here? Let's take a quick peek there. You got Cuba Legacy, all right? And if you're unfamiliar with Cuba, they make this cigar-themed. This one here is a smaller one. That's actually the size of a cigar, as opposed to the big giant one I got, which is like massive. So this one here, I haven't really worn any of the other ones yet, other than the Cuba Royal, I call it Royale, which smells like 1 million, and it does, without a doubt. So this bad boy right here is, like I said, the one we're going to be talking about today. This is Cuba Prestige Platinum. Now, this stuff is not on Fragrantica. It's not on base notes. I can't find it on really anything. The only thing you're lucky enough to find with this cologne is somebody reviewing it on Amazon or eBay or something like that. But what really inspired, I saw one guy comment on it that this is trying to replicate Creed's Aventus. Now, I don't think it does, but I can understand why somebody might say that. I happen to have an AB Silver, okay, which is a replica of Creed's Aventus, and there are many replicas or clones of Creed Aventus. And my buddy just picked up Rayanne Tradition, and that one, very similar. Again, I've never smelled Creed, but as far as what they're replicating, it's very similar to my AB Silver, okay, which is a Creed Aventus replica or clone. And, man, if the real one is like that, it must be amazing. But I will never rationalize $300 for a bottle of cologne, ever. Not when there are so many wonderful ones out there that nobody's going to question that you're not wearing Creed. If you want to be the type of person who said, like, for instance, you're wearing a replica watch, you're wearing a replica Rolex, somebody would be like, oh, I like your Rolex, you like your Breitling. I'm not the kind of person who's like, yeah, it's a real deal. I'm more the kind of person like, yeah, it's a fake. And I don't really have a lot of fakes. That's why I love the Invictus so much. You get so much for your money, and I'm not one to really lie about things. However, when it comes to cologne, it smells so different on everybody's skin. It's never going to be exact. So there's really no reason to not say you're wearing Creed Aventus. And let's face it, most people just don't know what that is unless you're dealing with people who have a lot of money and maybe wear this stuff are really into it. I don't know. But for me, you know, I don't see the harm in saying that you are wearing it, because really nobody's going to be able to question it. Especially if you get some of these good houses that are coming out with colognes that are like absolutely great. Great longevity, great projection. I don't know. you be the judge. You do what you want to do. But this one here, compared to the Rayan Tradition and the AB Silver, which you can detect a heavy pineapple, smoky, leathery scent. This one does not have that, but I can understand why somebody might say that, because there is a kind of a citrusy freshness to it with a little bit of smoke, I can understand. So what I did today, I wore this to work, just real quick, blasted a couple sprays in the morning, and I was surprised that I could still smell it at the end of 8 hours. And this could turn into a new favorite cheapie right here. I'm going to wear it again tonight, but what I kept getting was these whiffs of this kind of similar vibe. Again, not similar. I'm not saying that you're going to put this side by side with AB Silver or Rayan Traditions Pure, the white one, or Creed's Aventus, say that this is a clone. I can tell you that this side by side with my clone of Creed Aventus, these do not smell the same. But I can understand there is a note in there which is similar, and I'm not sure. Maybe it's a citrus. I'm just not sure. I just can't tell you, and not many people can, because there's nothing really this isn't really talked about. Now, however, here's the thing. I did wear the other day, and again, the AB Silver does not last very long. 3 hours, you're probably done with it. So I wore it yesterday, and about maybe 9 hours later, I went to work, and I put this on top of it, okay? So there wasn't much left, so maybe I was getting a combination. Today's going to be a really good judge on what this stuff actually smells like. But I tell you, when I was at work, I kept getting whiffs, and I kept smelling my arms because it smelled so good. It was very fresh, very citrusy, and there was sort of a smoke to it. Not a heavy smoke, but I can understand kind of the comparison, okay? This is all I can find about it. It's a masculine scent that blends freshness and tanginess, which I can understand that, of citrus with the soft scent of lavender and some aroma of sweet spice. So I can understand what that description is referring to with this one here. And I gotta tell you, I mean, you can pick this up for like $10 for the 3.3 ounce. Like I said, this is the 1.17 ounce, where you get 4 of them for about $13 ship. Probably find it cheaper. You may be able to find this stuff in Walmart. I've heard you can. And I tell you, it's a really nice fresh scent. And today's gonna be a really good judge of what this actually, what it smells like just wearing this. And like I said, I know I said I had on the AB Silver, but I just don't think that it was really on my skin any longer to really make a difference. But this one here, there is just a citrusy freshness about it, and I don't mean to compare it to like Tommy Bahama's, Set Sail St. Bart, which is like very fruity, lots of lime. There's a different freshness and a different citrus with this one. I know it's a really bad description, but I'm gonna go ahead and spray a little on. Atomize is kind of nice. This thing you can actually spray a little, or you can spray a lot. Let's see how that works out now that I've said it. Yeah. Okay. We'll let that kind of settle for a little bit here. Like I said, the real test is going to be what it smells like later on when I'm outside of my element, get into in the crisp air. Yeah. Yeah, I think this one's going to settle down to be really, really nice, just like it did earlier today while I was smelling myself all day long. So there it is, folks. That's really all I have to say about this. I can't really compare it or say that it's a clone. So if you came to the channel looking to be like, all right, what can I get that smells like something else? I can't really say that this is. I can't give you what this actually smells like. I just don't know. But it's a really good scent. I can definitely attest to that. I haven't tried out the other ones other than the Angel Man clone, which is up there too. That's the Legacy and the Prestige. Was it Legacy? Prestige. Let's take a look again. I don't want to give you guys a bump steer here. That one is the. Okay, yeah, the Legacy. It is the Legacy, not the Classic. This one came with the Classic, the Legacy, the Platinum, and the Black. The Legacy, again, is the Angel Men clone, and that one's got a great scent too. These things are so good that I just don't see the point in spending the money on some of these $60 clones. But that's just me. Nobody's gonna smell you and think you smell bad wearing any of these, unless you get the Cigar Lounge. Don't get that one. So thank you very much, folks, for taking the time to watch my channel. If you like the content, please subscribe. Check out the other videos. And remember, if you're going to make a purchase, head to fatcatwatches.com. Keep checking back for more updates on this stuff on there. I'm going to be putting up a cologne section very soon. And if you go ahead and make a purchase through that site, I'm not supplying you it. It's coming through eBay, but it does actually track that it came through my website, and it does help to support the channel. So thank you very much for watching, folks, and as always, have a wonderful day.